Dear Thalian, your YouTube psychic. Card of the day. Readings. Unboxings. Your daily source for things arcane.
Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. Again, this is Wednesday's video going up on Thursday because I've gotten a little behind on my videos. However, the reason is I'm trying a different headset. Instead of using my gaming headset, I'm using my Powerbeats Pro's headphones. So hopefully this turns out well. If it does, great. If it doesn't, so this week is a pick a deck. So I want you to choose from one of these three decks, and we're going to answer the question, should I attend my Thanksgiving holiday with family members? You know, should I go to my family members' home and have dinner with them? If this is something you're interested in, stay tuned. Okay, so here we are. This is the Spiral Tarot. So if this is the deck you chose, then this is your reading. Again, I am going off script, so this will be a long video most likely. So give me just a moment. My dog went to my lap again. Honey. I think she wants to be my familiar, however, I've not reached out to her in that way. So, alright, so should I go to my holiday gathering? Now again, this is all entertainment purposes only. Basically, I have to say that because I don't want to get sued for anything. And I myself am not planning on going to any holiday gatherings simply due to the coronavirus. But in some cases, you have people who have no family and have no choice but to go to, like, soup kitchens and things like that, which again is a communal dining area, so that can cause coronavirus issues. But this is to focus on. First card, the Fool, you and your current situation. This is telling me that, you're at the start of your journey. You kind of have the mindset of, someone who is naive and overly trusting. The next card is the Ace of Wands reversed. And the Ace of Wands for this card here represents the action you should take. Now in the card we see like the hand of the divine, God or whatever deity you worship, pointing at the one and only wand. And the power is so strong that you can see the life coming off of it. With this card reversed, it's saying that God is, or the deity is taking energy from you, and or you're not putting enough energy into it and you need to put more. Next card is the obstacle you will face. This is the Knight of Cups reversed. And this would tell me, because in the picture, this is Sir Galahad, the other man in Guinevere's life. With the card reversed, this tells me that you've either recently had a breakup or you're slowly going through a separation of a loving relationship. With the fact that it's like family, I'm thinking that most likely uh, you've had a falling out with family and you're wanting to reconnect in order to um, resolve that uh, rift. Um, the next card is the outcome. This is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Um, this is the family slash tradition card, and it is reversed. So this means that your family is not planning on getting together for Thanksgiving. Most likely you'll end up doing it in your own homes. Each household is going to be doing their own, um, which is definitely the safest route. The next card, this is the effect. This is the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands has all of the elements in it. You've got earth, you've got water, you've got air, and you've got fire with the staves. What this card says is that, all the elements are helping you on your way. So, to answer the question, should you go to that gathering, we have to look at the cards that are reversed against the cards that are upright. And in this case, we have 3 reversed. So this would be a no. Now, again, I recommend doing it with just your household. And if you chose the Spiral Tarot, this was your reading. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. Feel free to watch the entire video if you'd like, but other than that, thanks and have a great day. Okay, so you chose the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. And again, this one's a fairly new deck, so I do have the book here in case I need it. I'll just set it here so you can see me reach for it. And since I moved the box, I want to make sure it's still in frame. Good grief. All right, so again, our question this week is, should I go to that family gathering for Thanksgiving? And like I told the Spiral Tarot people, I myself, me and my husband, we are not going to any family gatherings, unfortunately. And we're not having one that I know of because of the current spike in coronavirus cases. So there's that. We plan on doing something just the 2 of us, as far as I know. He's made mention something about his mother, but we'll see. Because where we live, it's an extremely high positivity rate. So it's kind of scary. But, to each their own. All right, I'm going to move the book over here. So the first card, this is you and your current situation. This is Justice Reversed. Now, to me, when justice is reversed, this means that currently you don't feel like things are fair. You think that something is going on as far as like something nefarious. Someone is trying to control the situation. Now, let me just look it up to make sure that that's what that means in their view. Now, the reason I'm looking it up is because, excuse me, the reason I'm looking it up is because the few readings I have done with this deck, um, and with all decks in general, when you use them, is you know, they have their own meanings because the author puts their own spin into it. So what this says is, you are behaving in ways that align with your conscience. Examine your personal ethics and make sure they align with your actions. Make decisions carefully with the law of cause and effect in mind. Whatever action you take will have a reaction. So be sensible and be aware of the consequences. Well, girl, I can say that's a pretty good uh, card for um, this question. And what that means is basically keep in mind that uh, with what action you take, there is cause and effect, and you have to be prepared for the consequences of the decision that you make. The next card is the Knight of Presents. Presents is Pentacles. Okay, I am drawing a blank, so we're going to look this sucker up too. Sorry. So your reading is going to be a bit longer than the others. That is fine. Doesn't matter to me. Presents. Okay, the Knight. Oh, the court cards are at the beginning. The Knight of Presents reversed. Listless, lost and lacking motivation. The Knight of Presents reversed represents someone who's lost sight of their goals and needs to rediscover their spark. If you've been isolating yourself lately, it's time to collaborate with others. Accountability and teamwork will help you find your groove again. So, what this card is saying is that you need to find your groove and expand your circle. Even though in a lot of areas in the country, if you're in the United States, we are going back on mainly quarantine. Here in Indiana, we're just down to like 25% in restaurants and bars, mask mandates, and things of that nature. So, in order to expand your circle, to help alleviate the feelings of isolation, what you need to do is you need to do FaceTime or like a Zoom call with the entire family, the people that you would normally get together with on Thanksgiving. And you should be doing these things often, because you're not the only one going through isolation and quarantine issues. We're all experiencing things on our own, uh, on our own time, and in our own way. The next card, this is the obstacle you will face. This is the King of Candles. Now, the King of Candles in most decks is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is basically the. Now, again, like I said before, when it comes to writing out the scripts for my readings, it's because I can already have all this stuff in my head and just read it. And for what you're getting pretty much a lot of basically. I say basically a lot. So with the King of Candles reversed, this is the obstacle that you're facing right now is the opinions of others, other people's energy. You may be an empath and or feel others' emotions, and you have a tendency to take on those emotions as your own. So you need to learn to tune this out and, you know, accept your emotions as yours and learn to put the other emotions and or feelings or thoughts of others aside. The next card, this is the outcome. This is the Five of Presents or the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles in other decks, it's basically hope, a renewal of uh, energy. You're getting a new outlook. Even though the world's going through something crazy, um, you're finding little happiness in different areas that you hadn't looked before. You're using this time to explore yourself, and you're getting hope for the future. Now, that doesn't really sound like this card because of this evil-looking duck, but let me look it up and see what it says. Presents 5. Five of Presents represents material scarcity. If you're in need of a helping hand at work or financially, ask for it. Sometimes this tarot card shows up when you're standing in the way of your own success. You'll have more luck if you focus on the positives and keep your head up. So, this card is saying, keep your head up. And even though things are a little rough, you're going to make it through this. Your positive attitude is what comes into play here. The next card, this is the effect, and this is it's upside down, I think 9, 9 of potions. 9 of pentacles. Again, I'm drawing a blank. Let me grab the book. 9 of potions. Now, potions in this deck is basically water of the other decks. So, this week, I tell you, with everything going on, potions. Nine of potions. Here we are, reversed. 9 of Potions reversed is a call to check your motivations. Don't worry so much about impressing others and gaining their approval. Lasting happiness comes from authenticity and staying true to yourself. The people who are supposed to be in your life will appreciate you just the way you are. So what that says to me is, no matter what your family or friends say, you need to make sure that they know that this is why you're doing what you're doing, because you are an individual, even though you're going along with CDC guidelines and or your local government's guidelines. You're doing this because what I told my best friend is, because he's having a Friendsgiving, and I told him, I said, with the current way that things are going now, I can't feasibly come to the Friendsgiving, because I want to not only see you for Thanksgiving, I also want to see you for your birthday. And his birthday was just in August. So, and I want to see you for the next, 20 years or more. So, the answer to the question, should you go to the family gathering? Again, we have to look at the cards that are upright versus the ones that are reversed. And in this case, we have one upright. So the answer to your question is no. You should not go to the family gathering. And you should let them know that this is your choice, and you're doing this because, not because of the um, what is the word I'm looking for? The influence of others. You're doing this because you want to make sure that you're protecting those around you and yourself. So if you chose the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck, this was your reading. Feel free to watch the rest of the video if you'd like, but if not, your reading is done, so you are free to skedaddle. Please, if you have any other questions, leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. Please follow me, and you guys have a wonderful day. And happy Thanksgiving. Make sure that you're safe, okay? Thanks, and have a good day. Okay, and you chose the Witch's Tarot. As you can see, I'm getting my cards out of the bag. And again, as I said in the other readings, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not telling you to go or not to go to see your family. That is a choice you are going to have to make. But like I said in the other two readings, I do not believe that my husband and I are planning on going to any family gatherings due to the current spread of the COVID virus that's going around. Where we live, there is a huge spike, and our hospitals are close to being overrun. So this is not something that we're taking lightly. So let's go ahead and jump in. First card is you and your current situation. This is the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is a court card. As you can see, the little girl looks like she's excited, she's happy, she's in her element. So this is telling me that you're currently happy at the moment. Things look great. You feel at home in your own skin and your surroundings. Everything is basically going your way. You've got a new energy when it comes to your emotional well-being. The next card, this is the action you should take. This is the King of Pentacles reversed. Now, the King of Pentacles, he can represent a real person just like the rest of the court cards. And the thing is, with the King of Pentacles, he is, with this card reversed, this means that if you're not careful, there's going to be a significant loss. Now, is that going to be a loss of human loss? I don't think so. But it is possible because, the pentacles represent physical things. Maybe you've lost your job, or you're experiencing a loss of incoming wealth. What this card is saying to me is that the action you should take is instead of, taking all of this stuff, or taking things from other people, you need to give. Uh, what I would suggest is, with the way things are now, especially with, the amount of spread of the COVID virus in the world, and possibly your community, is I would look into donating money to like food banks if you have it to donate, and or if you don't have the money to donate, you can actually donate like your time, to like say like your local library, or like a Facebook group where you can just set up a thing and um, play music or read to kids, one of your favorite uh, fairy tale or bedtime stories. That is something I would look into doing, um, because, if you don't have the money to donate time, because that will help out a great deal as well. The next card is the obstacle you will face, and this is the Four of Cups, again, emotional. If you look at the card, the little boy sitting there looking at the 3 cups that he has in front of him, and he's uninterested. He's drank from these cups. He knows what's in them. He doesn't want them. He does not see that there is a mermaid to his left, offering him a 4th cup of exactly what he needs. Now, this card to me says apathy. You don't care. You believe that things aren't as bad as they seem. In this case, I would suggest that you need to um, change this thought. Because what you're looking for is in front of you. You're just not seeing it because you're too focused on the things that you already, you're too focused on the fact that you don't have what's here, that you can't see that it's in front of you. Now, the next card, this is the outcome. Ooh, I do not like when I get the Tower in a reading. However, the Tower reversed is not as bad as the Tower upright. The Tower, this is the outcome. What the Tower card represents to me is the Tower of Babel from the Bible. Where everyone starts building this tower to reach the heavens, and it pisses off God, and so he smites them and changes their language, things like that. With this card reversed, it means that things aren't going to change. Most likely, what this is talking about is, because I'm looking at the other 3 cards, what's not going to change is your emotions. You're not going to change the way that you think because of the current situation. So in most cases, you're planning on going to a family gathering. However, with the current environment, you probably shouldn't. All right, so the last card, this is the effect, and this is the Eight of Wands reversed. Now, the Eight of Wands has all elements in it. It has the earth, it has the air, you can see the clouds, that looks like they're moving. It has fire with the staves. Actually, clouds are like a mix of air and water because I don't see. Oh, there's a pond there. So all elements are present in this card, and with the card upright, it means that, all elements are working in your favor. Things are going your way. You are making headway towards your goal. With this card reversed, what this means is that all the elements are against you. Um, you've probably noticed that you're getting a lot of pushback from friends and family. You're getting a lot of, take this as like a social media thing. Say you post something on your Instagram and it's not getting as many likes as you want. And or it's getting a lot of hate comments. So it feels like everything is against you. But the reason that it is because you won't change your way of thinking. Because you're being presented with everything the way that it's happening, but you're only choosing to see what you want to see, and you're blissfully happy in your ignorance. All right, so to answer your question, should you go to the family gathering? The answer, we look at the cards that are upright versus the cards that are reversed. So in this case, no, you should not go to the family gathering. All right, so if you chose the Witch's Tarot, this was your reading. I do want to thank you for watching this video. Please feel free to comment down below. What are some of the reasons that you're stuck in your way of thinking? What can you do to get yourself out of this rut? Now, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my content and share this video with others so that, they can see if this will help them make up their mind. All right. Thank you very much and have a good day. All right. Now, if you stayed to this video to the end, I want to thank you. But I got a lot of flack from friends and family that watched my Halloween video, and they said that, that was, wrong. You shouldn't have said, don't go. I didn't read these cards. I just laid these out the way that, I wanted to lay them. So this time I did an unscripted, unrigged, I guess you could say, reading for this. And as you well know, if you watched your reading and you watched the entire video, all of them are saying no. So you probably should think about that when making your plans for the holidays. I want to thank you guys again and tell you to stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe. Have a wonderful
Thanks for
holiday.
watching today's video. If you'd like to order your own reading, please visit me at tarotbyderthalion.tk. Don't forget to subscribe to my content.